Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Sonic Yoda from SEGADriven.com, back with more coverage of the Sonic Amateur Games Expo 2017. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Petit Hedgehog, and this was developed by Shengi, I think is how you pronounce that. I'll continue to absolutely butcher these names probably in every single one of these videos. But yeah, Petit Hedgehog, I really like where this game is going, but I'm not too sure it's quite there yet. There's room for improvement, but I'm really liking sort of the groundwork that this has put together. So we're basically looking at a sort of, I suppose it's quite heavily influenced by the Sonic Advance series, and definitely the sort of the visuals and the sound design they've gone for is very much akin to something on the Game Boy Advance. But they haven't like straight-laced ripped off the look of Sonic Advance. They've gone for this sort of flat-shaded, almost kind of anime look, I'd like to say. And it's very nice, actually. I really like the way this game looks. I think it's its biggest draw, for me anyway. I think the visuals really pop and stand out and give it something that is very unique. So like I say, it's got this very sort of animated, sort of flat-shaded look to it, which I really like. I think the artwork is really nice and cohesive. It just looks really nice. It definitely reminds me of sort of Game Boy Advance era graphics. So you've got two playable characters in the form of Sonic and Shadow. The only difference between the two of them is that basically their attack, I suppose, is different. So Sonic has the homing attack, and Shadow has this sort of really high double jump, which is interesting, I suppose, but it does mean that you're kind of used to the homing attack when you've been playing as Sonic, and then when you switch over to Shadow, not having that mode of attack kind of makes it feel a bit strange. Like it feels like it's working against the game a little bit. I suppose it wouldn't be too bad if you were playing as Shadow first and just doing it that way, and playing it more like an old school Sonic game, because the only way to attack now is to jump on enemies. But yeah, the double jump for Shadow is a bit strange as well. I've noticed that if you're underwater and you do it, you gain an awful lot of vertical acceleration if you do it that way. You just sort of launch it into the stratosphere almost. So I think that might be a bug. Speaking of bugs, I noticed that Sonic gets a bit confused quite a lot when you're running on water. I found him running on like just the air in certain areas. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, a bit of a strange glitch that I think needs ironing out. One other thing as well, that just a little minor issue with the visuals that I think needs sort of tweaking, is the trail that you leave when you jump. It sort of like vanishes and disappears and then reappears in like out of thin air, and you get like this long streak of like blue or behind you, and it just sort of randomly appears, and it doesn't look particularly nice having it just randomly appear like that. I think it needs to fade in and out to look a little bit more cohesive, because it just looks like some random streak of like graphic is just sort of appearing for no good reason. It's a bit strange. Like hopefully the video actually like sort of explains that a little bit better. But otherwise, I really like where this is heading. Like I say, I think there's some issues that need to be addressed, but it's a nice playing thing. It certainly feels correct, like it's a nice playing Sonic game. You've got the right sort of momentum, and it's just pleasant to play. It doesn't do anything that you wouldn't expect, which is what you kind of want, really. I want Sonic to feel like Sonic. So yeah, I like that. I like the visuals. I think the visuals are really, like I say, I think it's the big strong point of this one. I just think it looks really nice. And it would just be nice to see if we can iron out those bugs and glitches for the next release and have something that's really special, because I feel like this is on the way to being something very special, but not quite there just yet. So I'd still recommend it. I think it's definitely worth checking out. It's one of the more interesting, one of the nicer playing things at this year's Sage. But you do have to make some, just look over a few bugs here and there, just because it will really sort of help your enjoyment with it. It's not quite there yet, like I say, but I'm hoping it will be in the future. I genuinely think this is a really strong start to a really interesting looking project. So yeah, keep an eye on Petit Hedgehog. It's quite an interesting looking game. And yeah, certainly worth checking out.